Hello, hello. Waiting for this to start recording. Here we go. I received an email telling me to sign my PPP loan documentation. And that's because bank review. Congratulations. Your paycheck protection application has been reviewed and approved. And this is the first round, guys. I'm really excited about this. So I clicked review and e-sign. I read all, the rules and guidelines of the loan. I get it. I want you to know that I used my 2019 taxes, and I was still working a W-2 job, and I still qualified. That's good to know if you do this on the side and you pay your own taxes, and you're paying your own taxes. You are an independent contractor. I qualified. I also want you to know that I used my personal checking account. I do not own a business checking account. When I submit my independent contractor information to my taxes, I just use my social security number. It can be that simple. So they approved me knowingly. I don't have a business checking account. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to pay myself using Zelle. I have an Ally account that I opened up like a year ago because I watched Graham Stephan. That's one of the many YouTube channels that I watch, but because of his guidance. Right now, the last time I looked, they were paying 60% interest on a savings account. So I'm just going to pay myself for 8 weeks to show a paper trail that I'm paying myself every week, and I'm not touching this money until it's forgiven. Because then after the 8-week period, I'm going to apply for forgiveness. And once they forgive it, I can do whatever I want with the money. I'm probably going to use it for a down payment for a car so I can continue to work and expand my business, because I would like to start a shopping business using the Dumpling app. If you follow me, you know all that. I'm just going to read a couple of things to you. How about, you know what? What this says here, it's all the places that I had to sign. One of many of the places I had to signature, initial and sign. What it's telling me is this loan must be used to maintain payroll, make payments for mortgage, interest, rent, utilities, covered operations, expenditures, covered property damage costs, covered supplier costs, and covered worker protection expenditures as specified under the Paycheck Protection Program rules. And I agree that I understand that if the funds are knowingly used for unauthorized purposes, the federal government may hold me legally liable, such as for charges of fraud. No problem. And then the next paragraph says, I understand that loan forgiveness will be provided for the sum of the documented payroll cost. I can read the whole thing, but the point is, I need to prove that I'm using at least 60% of this money to pay myself. That's pretty much what I'm using it for. That's what I'm using it for. I want to pay myself. It says, and not more than 40% of the forgiven amount may be used for non-payroll costs. There's no problem here, because my main purpose is to pay myself and create a paper trail like Kevin says. I'll speak about that in a moment. And that's why I'm going to pay myself using Zelle to show a paper trail that I'm sending it to a separate account. And I'm paying myself. I just need to prove that I'm paying myself. I get it. Let me see what else is here. What else did I save? Oh, this is just a little snippet of all the rules that I read and the paperwork that I had to sign, the documentation. This is a part of if the loan is made under Section 7A 36 of the Small Business Act, also referred to as a first draw PPP loan, I'm hoping that I qualify for the second draw, Borrower represents and warrants that each of the following is true and correct as of the date of the certification, of this certification. And all I have to do is read the first one. Borrower, together with its affiliates, sorry about that, if applicable, is an independent contractor, even if you do it part-time, self-employed individual, or sole proprietor with no employees. And then you can read the rest if you want. What else? Oh, borrower was in operation on February 15, 2020. Yes, I'm not going to read the rest to you. I was opened. I was in business. I started doing the gigs 2019, I think in 2018. Yep, 2018. And I'm doing the same gigs, which is good. And why did I open this up? Oh, it's just to show that I am going to apply for forgiveness. I want to save this to an email so I don't lose it. Because I need to remind myself after 8 weeks, I got to reach out and apply for forgiveness. I'm not sure how to do that yet, but if I got through this loan, I'll figure it out. First, I'll start with this. Max Meyer, he's the one that led me to this, that after listening to one of his videos, I said, I'm going to do this. And under many of his videos, he suggests you can check out his channel, something wobbly. I have it on one of the forums that led me to Smart Business. They're the ones that led me to this company that approved my loan through Customers Banks. I think that's what the bank, that is the bank that approved me. So check out his channel. I listened, and then one day I was watching Me Kevin, and he said, your main concern is to show a paper trail that you are paying yourself. So if they request, oh, can you show us proof that you paid yourself every week? No problem. Of course I can. And that's what I'm going to do every week. So that's that. So this week I should have the money. I would think by the end of the week. They did a background check. How banks evaluate me, they say excellent credit. It should be, because I'm a sucker who got into debt and worked very hard to pay off my debt. And I'm almost done. Of course I have excellent credit. Of course that's something to be proud of, but I did it the hard way. It didn't have to be that hard. Listen to channels like Me Kevin, Graham Stephan Gardner. Oh, there's so many other them. That guy Jank. Oh, JJ, the CPA. I listen to him too once in a while. I mean, there's so many. I could go on and on and on. That help. They teach you how to become financially educated. Oh, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that guy. I listen to him too a lot. I live and breathe it. I have developed a financial education that continues to show that my studying to learn it continues to help me financially. I really didn't think I was going to qualify, because without the guidance, I wouldn't have done this if I wasn't listening to these YouTube channels. So I'm really happy I did it. All I can say is, don't listen to the naysayers. I remember I went to that Citibank, and the first thing the guy did was try to knock me down, knock down my confidence, I guess belittled. And the first thing he said with an attitude, do you have a business checking account? And I was like, no. Then he was like, do you this, do that? And I was like, well, I do business with Citibank, sir. Oh my God. If you watch my earlier videos, I wasn't happy about that. I'm proof that you can use your personal checking account. And I will update you when I receive the money, the funds in my account, because then I'm going to start paying myself for 8 weeks. And hopefully I'll be able to qualify for the second round. And we'll see. I'm going to save this money. And I plan on keeping this money to the side and not spending it. And using it to buy my next car. If I have to drive this car 4 more months, I've had harder times, no problem. I can do it. All right. PPP loan approved. I'll keep you in the loop, and then after I receive my funds, I'll inform you. And then after the 8 weeks, I'll apply for forgiveness. And I'll let you know if it's forgiven. And guys, if it's not forgiven, I mean, I don't see having any problems, because the main purpose of reaching out, applying for this loan, was to pay myself. I'm just going to give them the money back. That's why I'm not going to use the money until it's fully forgiven. You know, then I can touch the money if I want to. Have a good one. Good luck, guys. Bye.